All right, Charles, we're on live.
There you go.
Let's do it.
All right. Um, you're in Paris, right?
So I'm in the south of France right now. I'm on the
Okay.
French Riviera. I spent some time
Okay.
in Paris, but yeah, right now we're in the south of France in a town called Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Where you
That's
calling in from?
Houston, Texas.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yes, indeed. Well,
So,
I tell you, your timing is perfect because a horrendous storm just came through this morning.
oh,
Okay.
really?
And all you would have heard is thunder and lightning. So,
Oh, man.
so we wrapped that up about 15 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, why don't we just kick it off by telling me a little bit about Belize, like how you got interested in the country and what you guys are looking to do there.
Well, our interest was my wife and I were at first looking for a place to move outside of the US. We looked at several places, and it just so happened, okay, that as we were looking at different places, we saw one of your videos, okay, talking about Belize. And we went, oh, well, that's interesting. Let's take a look at that and see what's happening there. And I had totally forgot where Belize was located,
Hmm.
because in the old days, of course, it's British Honduras,
Yeah.
and so the name Belize, I'm like, okay, well, I'm familiar with the name Belize, but I can't really say that I remember exactly where it is. So we looked it up, and then once we did that, we go, oh, it's right below Mexico. Well, that's convenient because, our some of our family is in Houston. We're originally from Los Angeles, and then my wife's mother and her family is in Florida.
Okay.
So, of course,
Perfect.
Belize is,
Yeah.
centrally located for everything,
Yeah. Yeah. Very easy to get to Belize from Houston and also from Miami and Atlanta.
Right,
So a lot of direct
exactly,
flights from those areas. Yeah.
exactly. So that worked. And then when we found out it was English speaking, that was a definite plus. We went, wow, whoa, wait a minute. We're all thinking we're going to have to learn a different language.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that worked. And then, of course, once we looked into it and decided, okay, well, yeah, let's try there. We had watched a couple of your videos, and then on that particular one, you were talking about Punta Azul South.
Hmm. Correct.
Okay, you're
Yep.
selling some properties there,
Yeah.
and so we said, well, let's call him up. And we called you up, and you went, well, there's only a couple of them left. We'll take one. I think we got the last property that was for sale in Punta Zoo South from you.
Oh,
You know.
wow. Well done, man. Well done.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
got that, and we're just waiting for the road to come through, to do something with that.
Yeah.
But now what we're looking at is we want to buy something on the mainland. Okay. And hold on one sec, Dennis. Let me let him know an important call here that we're on. Hey, Brian. Hey, morning. Yeah, I can. Hey, I'm on long distance. Okay, I'll call you right back after the meeting. Bye now. Yeah, so now what we're looking at is getting something on the mainland, okay? And we want to get something with a few acres,
Okay.
25, at least 25 to 100 acres.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. No, there's some things that we're going to need with that. Um, One, we want to be somewhere located near San Ignacio.
Okay. It's a great
Okay.
area, by the way. Beautiful. Have you
Yeah,
been?
we love the area,
Yeah.
and we want to be able to also grow our own food. So that's why, we want some of the acreage and stuff. But also, we want to try to get a property that we can subdivide, okay, the
Mm-hmm.
way we want, because what we want to do, we have some family that wants to come with me, and I'm relocating my business to Belize as well.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So we want to be able to get some acres that we can subdivide.
yeah.
Okay. Very important. Also, it needs to be so that we can have residential as well as commercial there. Because as I say, I want to relocate my business as well.
What type of commercial would be your requirement for that?
We're just we have a media company, so we would put up our studio, our video and recording studio there.
Yep,
And so it would be basically commercial, nothing industrial,
sure.
yeah, just commercial. My wife is a painter, and I want to put her studio up and a gallery there,
Okay. Yeah,
right? So those are the kind of the main things along that nature.
yeah, very nice.
Okay.
Oh, that's exciting. So
Yeah.
so you see yourself splitting your time between Ambergris Caye and the mainland, or maybe more time on the mainland at the start?
Mainly more time on the mainland, and then the on the island would sort of be our weekend getaway, and you know,
Sure,
yeah,
sure. That sounds fantastic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you and your wife had a chance to drive around in that particular area, like between Belmopan and San Ignacio, and kind of see the
You
different
know,
properties there?
we haven't, because when I made my trip to Belize, I basically stayed on the island.
Okay.
Once we landed um, on the mainland, then I just immediately took the flight out to the island.
Yep. Right. Right. Most people do. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah. But I've looked at various videos on it and kind of studied it extensively from different other people's trips and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The mainland, including farmland slash jungle, that's something that's really had like a surge of interest in the past, I would say, short amount of time, like 12 to 18 months. Um,
Okay,
Before people would look at the mainland because it was a little bit of a cheaper option compared to the islands, right? So they're looking to keep their costs lower. But
right.
lately, like for example, Israel, my business partner, he bought up a bunch of property that has river frontage, and he's creating a little community, going to be selling lots. Um, and yeah, so that might be an area to check out next time you're down. I can have Israel show you around. As you get closer
Okay,
to San Ignacio, you have the terrain is just tremendous. It goes from Mountain Pine Ridge just north to the north, whereas you
mhm.
got some of the other valleys to the south. A lot of resorts up in those areas, a lot of nice jungle resorts.
Okay,
Francis Coppola has his resort,
right,
Black
right,
Canal, and
right.
there's quite a few others. So yeah, and it just depends too how close you want to be to one of the main feeder roads, or if you want to go back in a little deeper. It's just totally preference and also price point, what you're looking to put into the property. But there are some really, really nice properties available.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. And I
Yep.
believe it Hummingbird that
Yep.
passes kind of through there?
Yep. Yep. Hummingbird Highway, correct. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
right.
shoots off south, goes down toward Placencia. Yeah, beautiful area.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we love to have something that is off of the highway, if not with frontage on the highway,
Okay.
at least a road where we can get to the highway within, 5 to 10 minutes, that we can
Yep.
feed right into it.
Yep. I
Okay,
agree with that. I think that's a good plan.
okay. Also, um, we would love to have a property. I'm not necessarily interested in the river area, um, but I want something that is definitely not going to flood. I don't want to be on a floodplain somewhere
Right.
where the hurricane comes and washes me out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
definitely concerned about that. I would love to have an area as well. I know that you probably can't get rid of the mosquitoes altogether. I would love not to be, just harassed by them day and night.
Yeah, yeah,
Swarms.
right.
So yeah, that's a concern. As well, let's see, kind of note taking. I told you about the subdivision. Also, of course, if it's a property that has, let's say, trees or something that needs to be cleared, wooded,
Mm.
um, we would like to have, once we purchase it, whatever mineral rights there are to go with it, with the property,
Mhm.
and as well as the trees or anything that's on the property that we clear, we would then like to be able to, make use of that ourselves, to either sell lumber
Yep.
or, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of that lumber they'll probably use in creating your homes, your fences, or your construction materials right on site.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Um, so those are good. Also, let's see. Nothing landlocked, of course.
Right.
You know, yeah, want to be able to get out of there. Um, Relatively flat.
Oh, you like flat? You prefer flat?
Prefer flat. Yeah,
Okay.
because if we subdivide it up, I want to make sure that we are able to, to build on it and put in roads,
Yeah.
you know, on relatively flat ground. You
So
know,
like on
we don't mind it sloping, slightly sloping. That's okay. Yeah.
so like how many? Because I mean the difference between 25 and 100 acres, that's a pretty big difference, right? How
Mhm.
many? What is the minimum number of lots that you be looking to end up with at the end? Like, is you got family, you might have some friends. Are you talking like minimum of 5 lots, 10 lots, depending on the size of the property?
We really like to divide it up into 2 acre lots.
2 acre parcels. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And
Yeah.
that's a nice chunk because it gives that person plenty of room for their gardens and their own
Right.
growing their own, having, animals if they want them. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a good size. Yeah.
Okay. And you can never just snap your finger, wave a wand, and make it happen. But we sure love to have agreeable neighbors.
Yeah, I've lived in the mainland and I find 99% of the neighbors very agreeable. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you'd have any problem with your personality, Charles.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That works. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the wife has entered the room.
Okay, here we go. Now the real business can start.
There you go. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She said we don't mind a little rolling hills, just a
Okay,
little. I say,
sure.
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, slightly sloping.
No,
Yeah.
that's good to know because, for example, once you get into the San Ignacio town proper, it can get very hilly, and
Mm.
you might find a 10, 15 acre chunk of property, but realistically, maybe you can only build on two or three because the steepness of the slopes and the valleys and everything. So you're looking for more usable land rather than
Right.
yeah, correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And plus
Yeah.
the land prep, once you get into some of those areas, bringing the heavy equipment in and, cutting in the access roads and the support berms, that cost can add up as well. With flat property, you don't have those issues.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. And that's one of the main reasons that I want a flatter property.
sure.
You know? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even if you're building on property, that's one thing. Then you have to bring in equipment.
Yeah.
But then especially if we're, bringing in homes,
Mm.
if we're in homes from the Mennonites or something, and
Hmm.
they're bringing that stuff in, you have to have clearance and be able to get into the area, you
Yeah.
know.
Right.
So flat, make sure that we can do that.
Yep. Oh, is there a time frame you have that you want to start looking for something like that?
Yeah, we want something that we can act upon um, late February, early March,
Okay.
something that we can be into at that time. And if we can have, word on it by, let's say, the end of December, because we'll have to make, moves and get everything situated to get out of here and get there.
Sure.
Situated there. Yeah. So if there's something that's good that we may be able to get a hold of, and we can know that, let's say by the end of December, that would be good, because then we can make plans and move forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if there is a home already on the property, okay, that's fine, because it'll give us some place that we can stay over and survey and, do all that needs to be done there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. If it's not, and it's just property, then what we'll have to do is we'll have to find a rental property around that time.
Yeah, sure. Close by it, and
close by, so we can come in and survey, supervise from that angle.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Yeah. Okay, good. Are you guys planning to head back down anytime soon?
We may be able to get down around January.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right around that time.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you. So we'll be there January 28th through February 18th on this trip.
Okay.
If our dates can coincide, that'd be great.
Yeah, let me write that down. Definitely. Okay, so January 28th through
February 18th.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Excellent. And it's business as usual. Get us a great deal.
I will. I will. I will. We got the knack for sniffing out the stuff that's right. Good deals for our clients and the sellers too. I mean, everyone's got to be a win-win in the end. But yeah, sometimes sellers are looking for money and they're willing to sell a little bit cheaper than market value. So yeah, we can take a look and see, especially on the mainland, a lot of things are word of mouth. Not everything listed makes it to the websites. A lot of stuff is just, people, you have relatives who are selling property or friends that know friends in their neighborhood. So yeah, we can definitely put the word out and start to look around.
Okay. Sounds fantastic, Dennis. So, just keep in touch with me. Let me know what's going on.
Yeah, I will.
And we'll be moving forward on our end, because it is our intention to be there, as I said, February, March.
Okay. Awesome. Man, that's an exciting project. That's great.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Any more questions before I go back?
Yeah, did you cover everything we need to get there? What we need from
she's saying, if you know what we need to get there, I know that we have to get there. We have to do that $100, thing where you're in the country and, you pay your $100 for the month.
Yeah.
So the things that we need to do in order to get there and have things
stay for that first year so you can get your residency. And,
right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Now, what could help too is, since you're relocating your business there, we might be able to take a look at how you can get residency connected with that. But let me make a call to Alberto on that and see what that would look like. But yeah, there's a couple different ways you can get your residency. And let me think about what the best option is for you guys.
Okay. That will work. That will work. And definitely, where we can, especially in we're doing any farming or anything, we're going to, of course, use locals.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Work with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can get some employment going there.
Oh man, awesome. I love that. Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
All right.
So there it is, Dennis.
I love it. My next challenge.
Your next challenge.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
She says, we believe you're up to the challenge. Yeah, we know you're a man who can do it.
I do appreciate it. I appreciate the confidence. I'm looking forward to work with you on your second purchase.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
fantastic. Tell Stephanie that we say hello.
I will.
Okay.
I will. I will. And we
And
hope
I
to see
sent-
you in January.
Yeah, and I sent you coffee this morning, so you guys.
I got the
good.
3 not just one, but you got us 3 coffees.
There you go,
Great.
man.
I'll be cashing those babies in tomorrow.
All right, fantastic.
All right. You guys take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you soon.
Keep me informed,
Yep.
and we'll just work back and forth.
All right. All right, guys. Have a great
Appreciate
day.
it. Have
Yep.
a great one, Dennis.
Yeah,
Bye now.
cheers. Bye-bye.